hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless. This is the quiz where all the questions have been asked to 100 people before the show. All our contestants have to do is come up with the answers those 100 people couldn't think of. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, my name's Ashley, and this is my friend and flatmate Katie, and we live in Woolwich.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Stephen. This is my friend Daniel, and we work together in Cambridgeshire.
Couple number three.
Hello, my name's Kareem. This is my mum, Janet, and we come from London and Retford, Nottinghamshire.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello there, my name's Dan. This is my friend Jake, and we're both from Middlesbrough.
And these are today's contestants. Thanks very much, all of you. A warm welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you with us. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, providing a hearty pat on the back to today's quizzers, only for them to discover later it was actually a post-it note saying, "Kick me." It's my Pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Afternoon, everybody. Afternoon, Zander.
Good afternoon.
3 returning pairs from last time. They had very different shows, though. Katie and Ashley, welcome back on Podium 1, got all the way through to the head-to-head.
They were good.
Only lost 2-1 in the head-to-head as well.
I know.
Podium 2, though, the gents there, Stephen and Daniel, got knocked out in round 1. Podium 4, Jake and Dan joined the 200 Club last time.
Yeah.
Which is quite an achievement. We haven't had many members of the 200 Club.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
And there's virtually no members of the 400 Club. That is a very, very... that's a very elite group, isn't it?
Isn't it?
But if anyone can do it, Jake and Dan can, I'm sure.
Thank you very much indeed. Our finalists last time, Emma and Ian, did not win the jackpot, so we're adding another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £2,000. There it is. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, all you have to remember is the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated, so just keep your scores nice and low, and you will be fine. Best of luck to all 4 pairs. Our first category today is UK hit singles. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns songs by Subtitle. Richard.
Yeah, you know, quite often songs have a little bit that's in brackets in their title. We are now going to show you 7 hit singles on each pass, but we're only going to show you the bits that are in the bracket of various song titles. Can you tell us what these songs are, please? 7 on the first board, 7 on the second, 14 in all to have a go at home.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, let's reveal our first board of 7 subtitles of songs, and here they are. Don't Fear, blank, blank, Blue Oyster Cult. Blank, blank, To Wear Sunscreen, Baz Luhrmann. Everything I Do, blank... I'm not going to fill in all those blanks. That's just going to become tedious. Everything I Do, blank, Bryan Adams. Blank, Put a Ring on It, Beyoncé. Blank, Are Made of This, Eurythmics. Blank, With Flowers in My Hair, Sandy Tom. And blank, Forget About Me, Simple Minds. I'm going to read those song titles again. Don't Fear, blank, blank, To Wear Sunscreen, Everything I Do, blank, blank, Put a Ring on It, blank, Are Made of This, blank, With Flowers in My Hair, and blank, Forget About Me. Ashley, welcome back. Great to have you with us again. Remind us all about yourself.
So I am a marketing operations manager in investment management. A lot of management.
Watch this, watch this. What are your hobbies, Ashley?
So I played tag rugby.
Tag rugby. Now, tag rugby, do you carry strips that get torn off you?
Yeah, you've got Velcro here.
Yeah.
And
How many
to...
do you have of those?
Just 2.
Just 2? And you can recharge them once your strips have
So
gone?
as soon as you're tagged, you just put it back on again?
I see. Phew. Imagine if you ran out of tags.
I know.
Ashley, tell us something else about yourself, something surprising.
Oh, this is a fake American accent. So I've never actually lived in the US before. I've moved all over, mostly lived in Scotland, and just have an American accent.
Just for fun?
Just for fun, yeah. Just watch too much American TV, apparently. No.
Seriously? But no, you've been schooled internationally?
Yeah, international schools, so Bolivia, Pakistan, and then Scotland for most of my life, though.
How extraordinary. So never actually been to the States?
No,
That's
I've
fun.
been there, but for like a week.
I see. OK.
Yeah.
OK.
Wow. I thought you were joking.
No.
It's amazing. Very good American accent.
It's a very good American accent. Can you do a Scottish accent?
No. That's not it.
I don't know how to take that. Is that a yes or a no? I don't know. Ashley, what are you going to go for on our singles here?
The one I really know, but I'm doubting myself, but I'm just going to say it. Beyonce, Single Ladies.
Single Ladies.
It's gotta be.
Single Ladies.
Yeah.
Put a ring on it. OK, let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Single Ladies. It is Single Ladies. Look at that. Down it goes to 20. Very well done indeed. Great start to the round.
Yeah, number 7 hit.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, Stephen.
Hello.
Welcome back. You are welcome to Pointless for a second time. Remind us all about yourself.
So yeah, I'm Stephen. I work with Dan in a chemistry lab in Cambridgeshire, and we test food samples mostly. But I grew up in Clacton-on-Sea in Essex.
The food samples, we did discuss this last time. This is just endlessly fascinating. You're testing, we decided you're on the team that tests for fat, amongst other things.
Yes.
What are the other things you do test for?
Sulfites, we have a test for. Nitrates, rancidity, we have a test for.
Oh, I love rancidity.
Lovely.
I can't remember. There's more. I can't remember off the top of my head.
So are any of those good things to have sulfites? We don't want that in our food, do we?
Some things, they're just completely normal. You know, it's just a very commonplace in a seasoning as a preservative.
I don't think rancidity is a good thing.
No, I don't think
Definitely
it is.
not a good thing. We like to see that one nice and low.
Yeah. Stephen, what are you going to go for?
I think I know most of them. So then we're going to go for one above the bottom, Sandy Thom, I think, is I Wish I Was a Punk Rocker.
With flowers in my hair.
With flowers in my hair.
I wish I was a punk rocker. Let's see if that is right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. It's right. 20 is the only score we have so far. Oh, and you pass it. Down you go to 15. Well done, Stephen. Very good.
Number 1 single from 2006. Be good, being a punk rocker would be great to have flowers in your hair. Just stick them on a Mohican.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Kareem, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm the commercial director at a marketing agency in London.
What kind of marketing are you particularly?
It's marketing services, so we call it thought leadership. Doesn't sound great, does it? But,
Thought leadership?
Yeah.
Sounds fantastic. I like that. Thought leadership. But marketing service, what kind of service?
It's research-based content for big brands. So if you and your company want to sound like experts in AI, we'll go and do research for you, write the reports, and it's all yours.
We long to sound like experts.
Yes, I would love to sound like an expert in AI.
Oh.
Can we? How much if we wanted a report?
Oh, it's not expensive at all.
Great. That's our favourite sort of price.
Yeah. Wow.
Very
Wow.
affordable.
Where have you been all our lives? Kareem, what are you going to go for on our board?
So I thought the Sandy Thom one was going to be a good one. It was. I'm now not sure whether to play it safe or take a risk. I think I know the Simple Minds one. I'm going to say, don't you forget about me.
Don't you forget about me for Simple Minds. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said don't you. It's absolutely right. 20 is the high score, 50 is the low. 60. 60. Popular song.
Yeah, big score, big hit, I suppose, as well as
I guess.
featured on The Breakfast Club and this the other huge hit in the States as well. Don't you forget about me.
Thanks very much, Richard. Now then, Dan.
Hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Pointless. Remind us all about yourself.
I'm Dan, I'm from Middlesbrough. Recently graduated biomedical science and looking to do a master's in September.
And master, how long will the master's take? Is that a year or 2 years?
It's a year-long
It's
master's.
a year long. And do you know what you're going to do after that?
Absolutely no idea.
What's the master's going to be in? What do you?
It's in medical and biomolecular sciences.
Wow. I mean, I've got nothing on that.
Well, could look into rancidity, maybe.
Hot topic I've heard at the moment.
Yeah. Dan, the board is all yours. Why not just dazzle us by filling in all of those blanks?
So I know the rest apart from the Baz Luhrmann one. So the top one is Don't Fear the Reaper. Bryan Adams is Everything I Do It For You. And then Sweet Dreams for the Eurythmics. So I think I'm going to go with the top one and say Don't Fear the Reaper.
Don't Fear the Reaper for the Blue Oyster Cult. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. It's right. Down to 34. Not bad at all. 34.
Shall we fill in the rest of this board? We'll leave the Baz Luhrmann one because we've heard the answers to the others. Everything I Do It For You, Bryan Adams, would have scored you 76, and Sweet Dreams Are Made of This would have scored you 65. Do you know the Baz Luhrmann one? It's the song where he does it's the spoken word thing where he's giving you all sorts of advice for life.
Sunscreen. I can't remember what it was called.
I thought it was Don't Forget to Wear Sunscreen, but it very much isn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got it very wrong.
I can't
It's
remember.
everybody's free
Everybody's free
to wear sunscreen. 5 points for that. Very well done if you said that at home.
Thank you very much. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 15, the best score of the past. Well done, Stephen. Nothing rancid about that. Then up to 20, where we find Ashley and Katie. 34 is where we find Dan and Jake. 60, Kareem and Janet. That was a punishing high score there for you, Kareem, I'm afraid. So, Janet, you're going to have to carry the can for that. But I'm hoping you'll have a lovely obscure answer for the next pass to keep you in the game. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more subtitles of hit singles up on the board, and here they are. We have got Blank with Someone You Shouldn't Have, Buzzcocks. You Drive Me, Blank, Britney Spears. Blank, But I Won't Do That, Meatloaf. Sitting on Blank, Otis Redding. Blank for a White Guy, The Offspring. Blank, A Man After Midnight, ABBA. And Blank, I Feel Good, James Brown. I'll read those singles again. Blank with Someone You Shouldn't Have. You Drive Me, Blank. Blank, But I Won't Do That. Sitting on Blank. Blank for a White Guy. Blank, A Man After Midnight. And Blank, I Feel Good. There we are. Jake, welcome back.
Thank you for
Good to have you with us again. Remind us all about yourself, Jake.
I graduated last year, did chemical engineering at Newcastle Uni. I'm currently working as a retail assistant, but I'm moving to Bristol towards the end of this year to go and do a transportation engineering role, which is quite exciting. It's working on things like autonomous cars, smart motorways, smart ticketing and that sort of thing.
That is exciting. How big's the company you're going to go and join?
It's a pretty big worldwide company, so plenty of chance for development
Plenty of opportunity.
as well.
That's really, I mean, that is an exciting field to be in, isn't it?
Very exciting, yeah.
Very good. OK, now, Jake, there you are on 34. If you can score 25 or less, you're into the next round.
I'm stuck between two. OK, I'm going to go for The Offspring and say Pretty Fly for a White Guy.
Pretty Fly, it says Jake for The Offspring. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. There's your red line. Look at that, not bad at all, 34. Takes your total up to 68.
Yeah, very nicely done. Absolutely right, Offspring, they formed once when they got turned away from a gig of another band. They said, well, if we can't go see you, we'll form our own band. They had about 15 years in the wilderness before becoming one of the biggest bands in the world.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you very much indeed. And now, Janet, welcome. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Janet.
I'm a retired teacher. I worked for 40 years as a teacher, but I taught everything from tiny ones up to teaching English as a foreign language to adults in Morocco.
So you've taught a whole variety of subjects
Yes,
then, have you?
yes. Well, general, mainly.
General. And what was your favourite period of that?
Working in Morocco, I think. Working in a Montessori school.
Wonderful.
The first Montessori school in North Africa. And teaching adults English as well, which was great fun.
Excellent. Now, Janet, you are on 60, which means you have to score 7 or less. 7 or less.
Very unlikely. This is possibly the worst round I could possibly have.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was dreading getting this sort of round, but never mind. There's 2 I know. I know they're going to be high scores. But I'll go for Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, Otis Redding.
Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, says Janet. Here is your red line. It's quite low. Let's see how many of our 100 people went for Sitting on the Dock of the Bay for Otis Redding.
Sorry, we're out.
64.
Very good.
124 is your total.
Yeah, came 26th on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. And it's got to be up there.
It's got to be. 500, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of great songs.
It is. I suppose it's only 7 or 8 a year from the beginning of rock and roll.
Yep, fair enough. Thank you, Richard. Now, Daniel, welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back. So, yes, we know that you and Stephen work together. Are you on the same team as Stephen then?
Yeah, when I first started, Stephen
Yeah.
trained me. He'd been working there like 2-3 weeks before. About a month or so,
How,
yeah.
how many on the team?
6 or 7
6.
people.
And when the food arrives, Does it arrive just in the packaging it comes in, or is it in a special little sample?
No, packaging
So you get it, and what do? You pound it, you macerate it?
No, there's a department at work that...
Oh, the maceration department?
Yeah.
Take the maceration team, knock it down to them.
Yeah.
They bring it back to you in a mess.
Basically,
And you then scoop that into tubes?
Depends
How does it work?
what the experiment is.
Every single time we ask either of these two about what they do at work, they say, oh, no, not that. I don't think they really work there. Everything's a different department, and they're not really telling us what they actually do.
Maybe we're secret villains.
Well, not so secret now, are you?
Daniel, you're on 15. You're through to the next round.
Oh, that's lovely.
Just on the back of what you do. We're so impressed.
Oh, thank you.
And also on the back of the high score of Kareem and Janet, of course.
And a low score from me.
Sure, and a low score from Stephen. So what are the missing words from these hit singles?
I'm going to say, gimme, 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 A Man After Midnight.
OK, ABBA. OK. No red line, you're already through. Let's see how many of our 100 people said gimme, gimme, gimme. $54 takes your total up to 69.
They had 5 top 5 singles in 1979, ABBA, and none of them went to #1.
Really?
Yeah, that was #3, Gimme, Gimme, Gimme.
Wow. Thank you very much. So, Katie, welcome back. Welcome back. Remind us about yourself.
So I'm on a local government graduate scheme at the moment, currently working at a local authority in East London.
And when not doing that, Katie, what do you get up to?
So I also play tag rugby, so we're on the same tag rugby team.
Indeed. Now, Ashley revealed something about herself that was surprising. Katie, do the same.
So before playing tag rugby, I used to play basketball, and I've played kind of local leagues in Scotland, as well as playing for Scotland.
You played for Scotland?
Yeah. When I was younger, a lot.
When you were...
When I was younger.
OK. OK. When did you stop doing that?
When I was about 18.
Yeah. What, you went to university and you didn't
Yeah,
fancy
still
giving
played
it
at
up?
university, but just didn't do the Scotland level stuff.
And you've now just ditched it? That's it?
Yeah.
Never
play
not
tag
going to
now.
do anymore? Yeah. That's it? Do you get a cap when you play? I mean, what do you get in recognition of having represented your country?
Got a couple of medals.
A couple of medals and lots of stories. Yeah. OK, listen, great news. You're through to the next round. Doesn't matter what you score. This board's all yours. Do you want to talk us through it?
Not especially. I only know one more, which is You Drive Me Crazy, the Britney Spears one.
Is that the one you're going to go
Yes.
for? OK, Crazy for Britney Spears. You Drive Me Crazy. No red line. You're already through. How many people said crazy? It's right. Down it goes to 66. 86 is your total.
Let's fill in this board, shall we? The top one, Buzzcocks.
Ever Fallen in Love.
Ever Fallen in Love. Yep. Another amazing song. 20 points for that. Meatloaf.
I'd Do Anything for Love.
I'd Do Anything for Love. Yeah, I was thinking it was I Would Do Anything for Love.
Well,
It
yes,
didn't fit the
didn't
amount
fit.
of words.
So I
but
went
you're quite right.
for I'd.
37 points for that. And right at the bottom,
I Got You.
I Got You.
Got You.
I Feel Good. 10 points. That's the best answer on the board, so well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we are at the end of our first round, which means we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. And I'm afraid, Kareem and Janet, you are that pair with your high score of 124. We will see you again next time, though. We'll look forward to that very much. Meantime, thanks so much, Kareem and Janet. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Well, very well done, everybody. Can I just say how commendably hospitable you are? You've booted off our new-coming pair. That's nice. Anyway, well done. You made it through that round. Stephen, with flying colours, lowest individual score there, so that was pretty impressive. And Jake and Dan, our lowest combined scorers. So well done to you, Katie and Ashley. Just lovely to have you here. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is science. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many chemical elements known before the 20th century as they could.
I mean, this has landed well because virtually everybody here is a scientist, right? Pretty much. I mean, literally, we still have no idea what Ashley does, but we know there's a lot of scientists here. We're looking for simply any chemical element that was discovered before or in the year 1900, please, according to the Royal Society of Chemistry. It's interesting that because we've learned the names of the elements.
I know.
So we know how to cheat in these rounds and get the obscure ones.
The
but I
dates.
wouldn't know how old they are.
No. I mean, some sound old.
Some do sound old and some sound newer.
Yes.
I think there's a few pointless favourites here we wouldn't be able to use in this round.
There was, some have been used, we know, before 1900. That we know. That's not giving too much away.
Let's find out, shall we?
Come on. Katie.
Yes. So this is hard because I could name you quite a lot of chemical elements, but whether it's known for the 20th century,
I know.
it's going to be a bit of a guess,
knows?
to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to go for radon.
Radon.
Yes.
That looks like it's been around a long time. Radon, surely. Let's find out how many of our 100 people said radon. Is right. Look at that. 4. Brilliant. Great. Gets the round off to a good start.
Yeah, and do you know what year radon was discovered in?
Oh, it's on the tip of my nose.
1900.
Whoa. Sailing close to the wind, Katie. What about that?
Wow. It's exciting.
That is exciting. Stephen, you were so pleased when science came up.
Yeah, it
You're
should always
still
be a good-
pleased?
Yes.
OK, good.
Again, I can think of a lot of elements. No idea when they were known.
I know.
So,
Well,
one
good.
that should be at least a good one. I'm going to say vanadium.
Vanadium. Vanadium. Daniel, what do we think? I mean, it's good. I'm sure it's good. I don't doubt that.
It sounds quite complicated, which means I
you
feel
could
as
be
though it would have
modern.
been discovered later.
Let's find out. Vanadium, is it right? How many people said it if it is? It is right. Well, 4's the only score. We've got a fast race. Well done indeed, Stephen. That's a pointless answer, so it adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £2,250, scores you nothing, and is tremendous.
That was very well done, wasn't it? It's very exciting. Very well played yet. 1801 it was discovered. So it was discovered before vans.
Yeah.
Even though that's what vans are made of.
Yeah. Yeah. Extraordinary.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. They probably did have vans before then, didn't they?
Do you what? Horse-drawn vans?
Yes. Anyway, literally nothing to do with vanadium, but
No.
you know,
Still fun, though.
I have no other knowledge of vanadium, so it's all I have. It's all I got.
Literally all he's got. OK, now, Dan. Dan.
So, again, lots of elements. Again, knowledge of the year, very poor. I'm going to take a punt. I'm going to say nobelium.
OK, nobelium, says Dan. Let's see how many of our 100 people said nobelium. No! Oh, Dan, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that is an incorrect answer, scores you 100 points.
Yeah, 1963 that was discovered. It must have been named after him rather than by him, I guess. I was thinking that was a very clever move on your part. It turns out I was wrong.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard. Let's take a look at those scores. 0, the best score of the past. Very well done indeed. Stephen and Daniel, I think you will be in our head-to-head. That's exciting. 4's where we find Katie and Ashley. Then, I'm sorry, Dan and Jake, there you are on 100. That may very well not be the last 100 of the round. So, yeah, find a nice low score, Jake. Maybe that could keep you in the game. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? So, Jake, remember, it's the name of any chemical element discovered up to and including the year 1900.
I mean, we've all looked at our chemical elements before we came, didn't we? So I don't know which ones will have been before the 20th century. And I'm really going to have to play trying to get a low one. So I'm going to go for manganese, hopefully.
Manganese.
Yeah.
Manganese, says Jake. No red line for you. You're the high scorers. Let's see how far down the board we get with manganese.
At least it's
Right.
Yeah, well played.
And down to 2. Very well done indeed. You've left one possibility open for yourselves there. 102 is your total.
Yeah, 1774, one of the very early ones. Manganese. It's quite hard to say, isn't it?
It is quite hard to say.
Manganese.
Yeah. Thank you, Richard. Now, Daniel, Daniel, you're through. Doesn't matter what you score. Does not matter what... I'm sure I've said that to you several times before.
Several times.
Stephen always scoring so low.
Thank you, Stephen.
Other people scoring quite obligingly high. Means the pressure's off you.
So I think I'm going to go for one inspired by Richard.
Oh, lovely.
And go for osmium. I hope I'm saying that right.
Osmium.
I hope I'm saying
Osmium.
that right.
OK, well, it doesn't matter. You're through anyway, so let's see. No red line for you for that very reason. How many people said osmium, if it's right? No, I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer. Scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 100.
Yes, and my name isn't Osman either, but other than that.
Thank you very much indeed. Ashley, OK.
So...
You essentially need a correct answer here. That's what we're after.
Yes, yeah, I'm just going to play it very safe.
97 or less keeps you in the game.
I know, I could actually play it too safe on this and get 98. But I'm going to go with magnesium.
Magnesium, says Ashley. Magnesium, here is your red line. Get below that with magnesium and you are through to the head-to-head. Yep, you've done it. Well done. And look at that, 8. 8 for magnesium, taking your total up to 12. Very well done.
Well played, 1755, magnesium.
Wow.
It's a good answer. Osmium was the one you were looking for.
Just
that
got
would
the
have been,
N and M.
that would have been a pointless answer as well. Would have added £250 to the jackpot, so it would have been a very nice answer. Well done if you said that at home. Loads and loads of pointless answers here. Not allowed to use any of our pointless favourites. Can't have Einsteinium, can't have Rutherfordium, Lawrencium, Californium.
Oganesson, no.
No, none of Tennessine. Can't use any. Nihonium.
No.
Let's take a look. These were pointless answers. Well done if you said any of these. Gadolinium, holmium, indium, krypton. You think that krypton was a more modern one?
Surely.
Wouldn't you? Lanthanum, there's osmium.
So close.
Polonium, ruthenium, scandium as well. All those are pointless answers. Take a look at the top 3 scorers, the ones that most people in our 100 said. All very low scores here. Silver would have scored you 30, iron 32, and oxygen would have scored 37.
Thanks very much, Richard. Well, we are at the end of our second round, which means we have to say goodbye to another of our pairs. I'm afraid, Jake and Dan, this is it, where we say goodbye to you. I'm so sorry. It's been lovely having you on both shows. I'm sorry you didn't get into the head-to-head this time. I had high hopes for you guys, but it's been great having you here. Thank you so much for playing. Jake and Dan, everyone. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Katie and Ashley, Stephen and Daniel. You're now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, currently standing at £2,250. Now you start playing as a pair. First pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. Well, look at this.
That round,
I like that.
With all the chemists. Vanadium. I don't think anyone's ever said vanadium before on this show.
I didn't even know it existed.
Sure. Definitely, yeah. I think it was discovered sometime in the, pre-1900 vanadium, I think.
Yeah.
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 And it's a major element in the rancidity of foods.
Yeah. Can I just present our maroon semi-finalists? Look at that.
We didn't plan this.
What did they know that we didn't beforehand?
That is, yeah, that's quite something. It's like Maroon 5 have sacked someone.
Anyway, listen, best of luck to both pairs. Let's play the head-to-head. Here is your first question, and our first question today is all about Irish cuisine. Irish cuisine.
I'm going to show you 5 pictures now of different Irish foods. We're going to show you alternate letters of the names as well. Can you identify these foods, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 Irish dishes, and here they come. We have got A, BXY. B, SDBED. C, CAP. D, IIHTW. And E, BRBAK. OK, now, Katie and Ashley, you're our low scorers, so you get to go first.
Which one? Should we go for it? Us first. Yes, us first. Okay. So both of our dads are actually from Northern Ireland. However, we're going to take a bit of a risk.
You gotta do it.
We got to do it. We're going to go for C and say
Champ.
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 Champ. OK, champ, say Katie and Ashley. Now then, Stephen and Daniel, can you talk us through the rest of that board?
No. B is soda bread. D is Irish stew. E, I feel like I know somewhere in the back of my head. A, boxy. Might be. I don't know. Should we go for soda bread?
Yeah.
B, soda bread.
OK, B, soda bread, say Stephen and Daniel. So we have champ, we have soda bread. Katie and Ashley, champ. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that for C. Champ is right. 17. 17 for champ. Stephen and Daniel, meanwhile, have gone for soda bread for B. Let's see how many of our 100 people said soda bread. So, wow.
Nearly.
OK, well, very well done indeed, Katie and Ashley. After one question, you're up 1-0.
We'll fill in the other obvious one, which was Irish stew. Would not have done you a great deal better because that would have scored you 85 points. It was all about the other three, really. Champ there with 17. A, it's an Irish potato pancake. And it's not boxy, but it's not far off it.
I'm trying to think. I mean, it's box tea?
Box tea.
Is it?
Yeah, a box tea.
Oh, there we are.
Very well done if you said that at home. Would have scored you 6 points. And the best answer on the board, that looks lovely, doesn't it?
That's barmbrack.
It is, absolutely right. Barmbrack. Well done if you said that at home. 3 points.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, here comes your second question. Stephen and Daniel, obviously you have to win this one to stay in the game. Good luck. Our second question today is all about Queen Anne. Richard.
Yep, simply 5 clues to facts about Queen Anne, and everyone looks delighted about it.
There we go. OK, let's reveal our 5 Queen Anne facts, and here they come. The scientist and president of the Royal Society knighted by Queen Anne in 1705, the Duke who led the British Army at the Battle of Blenheim in 1704, the royal house of which she was the last monarch, nickname of the pirate Edward Teach, who was captain of the 18th century ship Queen Anne's Revenge, and the year in which she gave royal assent to the Act of Union between England and Scotland. Read those all again. The scientist and president of the Royal Society knighted by Queen Anne in 1705, the Duke who led the British Army at the Battle of Blenheim in 1704, the royal house of which she was the last monarch, nickname of the pirate Edward Teach, who was captain of the 18th century ship Queen Anne's Revenge, and the year in which she gave royal assent to the Act of Union between England and Scotland. There we are. Stephen and Daniel.
Go on. Don't really have a clue about any of them. But I think I'm going to take a punt at the nickname of the pirate, Edward Teach, who was captain. And I think that was Blackbeard.
OK, Blackbeard. Blackbeard, say Stephen and Daniel. Now then, Katie and Ashley, do you want to talk us through the rest of that board?
No. No. So something in the back of my mind is telling me what I think the answer to the last one is. The union between England and Scotland.
Yes.
And I'm going to say 1707.
1707. 1707. So we have Blackbeard and we have 1707. So Stephen and Daniel have gone for Blackbeard. Let's see how many people said that for the nickname of Edward Teach the pirate. It is Blackbeard. And that scores you 26. Not bad at all. Good answer there. Katie and Ashley, meanwhile, have gone for 1707 as the year of the Act of Union. Let's see how many of our 100 people went for 1707. It is 1707. Very well done indeed. And it wins you the points. Very good. 8 is what it scored, but most importantly, it beats Blackbeard. And it means after only 2 questions, you are straight through to the final 2-0.
Very well played, Katie. Terrific answer. Sees you safely through. Tough board, this one.
Yeah.
Blackbeard was a particularly good answer, but nowhere near as good as 1707, I'm afraid. The scientist and president of the Royal Society?
Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton is right. Would have scored you 30 points. The Duke?
Marlborough.
Duke of Marlborough. He would have scored you 19 points. And before I give you the answer to this one, the royal house of which she was the last monarch, can you guess what 2 of our 100 people said to that question? What was the royal house of which she was the last monarch?
What?
Buckingham Palace.
I see.
Which is not the correct answer. The correct answer is...
Stuart, I think.
Stuart is right, and that would have scored 28 points. So the best answer on the board, 1707.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round. I'm afraid, Stephen and Daniel, we have to send you back to your food laboratory. But with our very, very best wishes, you played incredibly well. It's been great fun having you here. Thank you so much for playing. Stephen and Daniel.
Thank you.
Bradford, Katie and Ashley, it's now time for our Pointless Final. Congratulations, Katie and Ashley. You've seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our Pointless Jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £2,250. Very impressive, and I like your tactics. You came in, you were head-to-head last time, didn't bother coming through to the final then, because it was a much smaller jackpot. I see what you've done. It's gone up, and here you are, second time round. Very strong indeed. What is going to help you win that jackpot? What subjects do you want to see come
We have
up?
a real range of knowledges between us, so
Yeah.
that could be good or bad.
Yeah. I would like to see geography.
OK, Ashley?
I can't say what my special subject is. I'll just know really random things.
Brilliant skills. OK, so let's hope that something brilliantly random or geographical comes up in this last round. Today's selection looks like this. European battles, 21st century comedy films, Berlin, contemporary thriller writers.
Not battles. Battles? No.
No,
Not battles.
Not battles. Comedy films, thriller writers, I think actually might be okay.
Really?
I'm just reading one book right now.
No. No, I think films.
Films. We're gonna have to go
21st, yeah.
films. Yeah.
OK, 21st century comedy films.
Okay, best of luck. We're looking for anyone credited with appearing in any of the following films, please, according to IMDb. Anyone who appeared in Hot Fuzz, anyone who appeared in Knocked Up, or anyone who appeared in Hairspray. You've got such a good poker face. So, according to IMDb, anyone credited with appearing in any of those 3 films. Very best of luck.
OK, now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just 1 answer to be pointless of the 3. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Okay. All Hairspray.
Yeah, so Elijah Kelly played Seaweed.
Oh yeah, Elijah Kelly.
Kelly.
Obviously there's Brittany Snow, but she'll be too high.
No. Got like Queen Latifah, Michelle
who was
Pfeiffer,
actually,
James
like-
Marden, Corny Collins.
You just go.
James Marden.
What?
James Marsden. He's quite famous though.
Yeah.
James Marden.
Elijah.
Marsden.
Elijah.
Kelly.
Kelly.
I can't think.
Who was actually like Miss Baltimore?
Nikki Blonsky.
Nikki
actually
Blonsky.
played
She might be high.
Zac Efron.
Nah, you don't know. Wait. Nikki Blonsky, Elijah Kelly, and
James Marsden.
yeah, he's a good one. Who else is there?
No, let's think.
Who was the cool dancers guy's sister?
I don't know.
She was cool.
Inez,
Okay. Oh, you got Queen Latifah. She'll
Yeah,
be high.
Michelle Pfeiffer's high. John
Yeah.
Travolta.
10 seconds
John
left.
Travolta's high.
I'm happy with those answers. No, I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
who else
okay.
is there. Yeah.
Amanda Bynes.
Nah, she'll be high. Yep. Ready.
OK, there we are. There's your minute up. Let's have your 3 answers.
Okay, all from the last category.
OK, all from Hairspray.
We're going to say Nikki Blonsky,
Nikki Blonsky,
James Marsden.
James Marsden,
James Marsden,
and Elijah Kelly.
and Elijah Kelly. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless
I think we
answer?
did it in order, so.
Elijah, yeah.
So Elijah Kelly
Elijah
we'll put
Kelly.
last.
Yeah.
And the first one,
Nikki Blonsky.
Nikki
Blonsky.
Blonsky. That's right. OK, but let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got Nikki Blonsky, James Marsden, and Elijah Kelly. 3 fabulous answers there. Surely one of these will be pointless and we'll win that jackpot for you. What would you like to do with it, Katie?
So I'd probably be sensible and save some of it. put some towards a holiday later in the year, and also probably to take my parents out for a nice meal. They would want me to say that.
She's going to go nightclubbing, actually.
Yeah. Actually, how about you?
We're going on holiday later this year, so I'll probably spend a bit on that. And then my friend said not to say this, but I'll probably spend it on some balcony furniture as well.
First time anyone's ever said that, but that's great.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck. As I say, 3 lovely-looking answers there. I mean, I know nothing, but they look great from where I'm standing. Let's hope at least one of those is pointless and we'll win you that jackpot. Nikki Blonsky was your first answer, the one you thought was probably least likely to be pointless. However, if Nikki Blonsky is pointless, you will leave here with £2,250. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Nikki Blonsky. It's right. Nikki Blonsky now just has to take us all the way down to 0, and you leave her with £2,250. We're already in single figures. Down we go, still going down, still going down. Very well done, indeed. Well done. Thank you. Very well done. Fantastic, congratulations. Straight out of the traps there. Nikki Blonsky was a pointless answer, which means you go home with that jackpot of £2,250. Very well done.
I mean, it's nice when the right category comes up for the right people. Very well played. Yes, you plays Tracy Turnblatt, and that she was a pointless answer. You also said Elijah Kelly, who plays Seaweed, also a pointless answer. And James Marsden, who was Corny Collins, also a pointless answer. Well done.
Very good.
You also mentioned Amanda Bynes and Brittany Snow, both of whom were pointless answers as well, so you could have given us 5. Let's take a look, shall we, at the pointless answers in the different categories, though. We will start with Hot Fuzz. Adam Buxton is a pointless answer, as well as Joe Cornish. Edward Woodward, Paddy Considine, Rafe Spall, loads of pointless answers there. Alice Lowe, Anne Reid, David Threlfall, a pointless answer. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, the biggest scorers there, unsurprisingly. Now the cast of Knocked Up. Alan Tudyk, Harold Ramis, Kristen Wiig, Wainwright III, everyone there is pointless apart from Seth Rogen, Catherine Hagel, Paul Rudd, Jason Segel, Jonah Hill, Ken Jeong, and Leslie Mann. Everyone else was a pointless answer. And we will finish with Hairspray. Alison Janney is a pointless answer. Amanda Bynes, Jerry Stiller, Nikki Blonsky, there you go, won you the money. Everyone was pointless apart from John Travolta, Ricky Lake, Queen Latifah, Christopher Walken, Zac Efron, and Michelle Pfeiffer. Every other person in that film, pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard, and thanks once again to our winning pair, Katie and Ashley, who take away today's jackpot of £2,250. Well done. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.